ever stop to think about what actually makes something like Bitcoin tick, under the hood? Well, it all comes down to this really powerful, but actually pretty simple idea called proof of work. And that's what we're going to unpack today, nice and easy.
All right, let's kick things off with a big question. Think about it. How do you trust money that you can't even see or touch? If it's all just ones and zeros on a computer somewhere, how do you know it's real? What stops someone from just copying it? This was the absolute core puzzle that had to be solved before digital currency could ever be a thing.
So before we get to the solution, we really have to get our heads around the problem. Because you see, digital cash has this one huge challenge, something that the actual cash in your wallet just doesn't have to deal with. Okay, picture this. If I hand you a $10 bill, that's it. It's yours and I don't have it anymore, right? It's a one-and-done physical thing. But digital money, well, it's just information. It's just data. So what's to stop me from sending you a digital 10 and then turning right around and sending that exact same digital 10 to somebody else? Yeah, see the problem? And that right there, that's the big problem. It's got a name, double spending. It's this risk that you could spend the same digital money over and over again. And if you can do that, well, the whole system just falls apart, doesn't it? It becomes worthless. All the trust, poof, gone. So how in the world do you stop that from happening? Well, the solution is actually pretty brilliant. And honestly, the best way to understand it is to think of it as a gigantic, worldwide guessing game. And this is the heart and soul of proof of work.
Okay, so here's the basic idea. To stop anyone from cheating, the entire network, we're talking every computer involved, agrees to play by the exact same set of rules. And the main rule is this. They're all in a constant competition, a race, to be the first one to solve a special kind of puzzle.
And that game, my friends, is what we call proof of work. It's this non-stop race. You've got thousands, millions of powerful computers all scrambling, all trying to be the first to crack a really hard puzzle. And the winner? They get to stand up and basically tell the whole network, hey, look, I did the work and here's the proof. Okay, so what does this game actually look like? What are the rules? Let's break down how this whole puzzle thing works. All right, here's how it goes step by step. First, a whole bunch of new transactions, people sending money back and forth, they get bundled together into what's called a block. Then the network creates a brand new, unique puzzle that's tied specifically to that block. And boom, the race is on. Computers all over the world start guessing the answer over and over. You've probably heard of this. It's called mining. And the very first computer to guess the right answer gets to share it with everyone, and for all that hard work, they get a prize. Now this next part is maybe the most important thing to understand about the whole system. The puzzle is designed to be incredibly difficult to solve. We're talking about needing a crazy amount of computer power just to make trillions and trillions of guesses. But, and this is the genius part, once someone finds the answer, it's super easy for everybody else to check if it's correct. So it's really hard to solve, but dead simple to verify. So you might be thinking, okay, what's the point? Why have this massive, energy-guzzling global game running 24/7? Well, it's because this isn't just a game. It's way more than that. This game is the very thing that keeps the whole network secure and, honestly, what gives it value in the first place. See, this game is actually doing 4 really critical jobs all at the same time. First, it keeps everyone honest. If you wanted to cheat and make a fake block, you'd need an insane amount of computing power, basically more than everyone else combined. It's practically impossible. Second, it completely solves that double spending problem we talked about. Third, it locks in the history of every transaction, making it super secure and basically unchangeable. And finally, that prize the winner gets, that's actually how new digital money is created and put into circulation. So, when you put it all together, all this work, all these puzzles being solved one after the other, what do you get? You get one single, shared, trustworthy history of everything that's ever happened on the network. Everyone has the exact same copy of the ledger, and they can all trust it because they can literally see the proof, the work that was required to add every single link to that chain. And that right there is why it's called proof of work. It's brilliant in its simplicity, really. If you want to add a new page to the history book, you have to show your work. You have to provide proof that you spent the time and the energy to solve that puzzle. It's that effort, that work, that builds trust and keeps the whole thing secure, all without needing a bank or any central institution to oversee it. Which kind of leaves us with this one last, really big question to think about. This whole idea, using verifiable effort to create trust, that's a powerful concept. It obviously works for money. But what else could we secure this way?
What other systems could we build that don't rely on a central authority but instead are built on pure, provable effort and trust?